Welcome back, familia.
Boom shakalaka!
Dudes and dudettes, chewies and chewettes. New week, new opportunities. Let's go ahead and get started with this live stream on the Deived channel, the most monumental channel here on YouTube. We are live. Drop a comment if you are here, guys. I'm reading chat right now. Do you guys see this, guys? The Nasdaq is up 4%. Isn't that crazy, bro? And Bitcoin trying to break out once again, all because of a last-minute US-China truce, tariffs cut massively for 90 days, and Apple just jumped 7%. What the heck, bro?
Boom shakalaka!
Boom chakalaka indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Betabot, good to see you. I hope that you get better, my friend. Go sleep. Descansa, my bro. But rest well, bro, because things are actually looking much better. We are doing some. Okay, guys, for those who are here with me, let's go ahead and continue. We're gonna break it all down today, what it means for crypto, tech stocks, inflation, and your trading week. The main points that I want to talk about are a lot of them. So let's go ahead, guys. It is quite crazy. So we're officially live, familia. It's David, and today is wild. Markets are exploding. Nasdaq is up 4%, S&P is up 3%, and crypto starting to wake up. Bitcoin holding strong. Ethereum in that breakout. I actually, guys, I took advantage of the opportunity from Ethereum. I think I got one of the best entries ever from Ethereum. I took advantage of it. I expected more downside from crypto before we pushed up, but we had to go up. So just to give you a quick glance, Bitcoin is currently at 104,294. We're reaching our resistance. As you already know, guys, support and resistance. We are already up, creating a little bit of a rejection. Ethereum is at 2,573, and I read that if Ethereum goes to $3,000, the streamer Aiden Ross will become one of the first billionaire streamers ever, which is quite crazy if you ask me. Very, very good. But anyways, but what just happened, guys? A surprise US-China truce. Yes, if you go to Seeking Alpha, guys, you can see US-China trade deal sees progress. US and China agreed to slash tariffs for 90 days. Okay, so 90 days of peace and tariffs slashed hard. And say hi in the chat right now, guys. I'm shouting people out for the first few minutes. Drop your city or your favorite stock / coin. Let's build some energy. And if you're watching on replay, make sure you like the video and subscribe right now. We do this live every week. Markets, charts, crypto, and real talk. Okay, guys? Alright, here's what's going on, guys. Over the weekend, the US and China met in Switzerland and agreed to cut tariffs by jaw-dropping 115%. We're talking about US tariffs on Chinese goods dropping from 145% down to 30%. And China cutting tariffs on US goods from 125% down to 10%. That's not just a trade deal, guys. That's an economic ceasefire. And Wall Street loves it. Yes, sir. Give me some hearts. This is why you're seeing Apple jump 7% pre-market. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick, guys. Apple 7% pre-market. From 198 to 211. We're breaking some trend lines already, guys. Look at that. Massive upside. I mean, massive 6.5% is definitely good. Very, very nice. Not only that, Amazon 8% to the upside. Amazon 8% from 193 to $208. That's about, yes, 8%. Look at that. We already knew this. This break of a trend line was looking good. I actually bought some Amazon a few days ago. And Nvidia and Tesla, Delta, all flying. Oh my goodness. So Nvidia from 116 to 121. We're breaking out finally, guys. We're breaking out. Look at that. Our analysis on point, 4.5%. And Tesla Let's go. $321. We are up 8.3%, guys, and our entries at 220s. 44% gains. Let's go, guys. What a beautiful start of the week. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let me know in the chat, did you expect this truce or is it just election year fireworks? Either we are going up. Okay, guys. Section number 2. Let's go ahead and talk about stock winners to watch. Yes, there's a few things that I want to review. So you already know, guys, Apple surges after US-China tariff reduction. And here are the stocks set to benefit after the US and China slash tariffs. There's a lot over here, guys. You can see shipping logistics, semiconductors, retailers, automotive and parts, industrial equipment, consumer electronics, airlines are going up, US listed Chinese tech giants, a lot of great movers pre-market. But let's talk the winners, guys. Apple up 7%. Half their iPhones are made in India now, so the China exposure's less, but this still helps their margins. Amazon, Costco, Target, lower import cost equals higher profits. Nvidia, AMD, TSMC chips just got cheaper to make. Tesla, Ford, GM, lower input costs. And check this out, FedEx, UPS, and even airlines are up. Cheaper supply chains equal better earnings. This truce touches every part of the economy. But if tariffs go back up in 90 days, we could see a pullback. So stay sharp. We'll chart the levels together. And we already know the different industries. Let me see once again. Shipping and logistics. You can see SIM, Matson, FedEx, UPS, Uber. Semiconductors, Nvidia, AMD, Marvel, Taiwan Semiconductor, ASML, Intel. Retailers, Walmart, Amazon, Costco, Target. Automotive and parts, Tesla, Ford, General Motors, Aptiv. Industrial equipment, Caterpillar, Deere, General Electric. Consumer electronics, Apple, Dell Technologies, Airlines, United Airlines, Alaska, Skyways, American, Delta, Southwest, JetBlue, Allegiant, Mesa, Sun, and Frontier, and US-listed Chinese tech giants, Alibaba, JD, and Baidu. All of these have gone up pre-market. Good morning, Fat Nuts. Good to see you once again, my friend. Boom chakalaka to you.
Boom shakalaka!
What about crypto, guys? Oh, what about crypto, huh? I know that you're wondering about it. So let's check out the crypto bubbles. It's gonna be much easier for us. So I wanna see the day. Look at the daily, guys. Look at all the green bubbles. Not bad at all. Bitcoin's holding above the 100. Let me look for Bitcoin over here real quick. So Bitcoin's above 104,000 holding, but you know, there's a zone that we gotta keep an eye on. And Ethereum is flirting with that $2,600 level. I'm actually gonna keep an eye on it, because if Ethereum continues with its rally, or if there's any pullback from Ethereum, I'm gonna get back in, because you already know, guys, we never go up forever. We go up and down, wait for a break of a trend line, and we should be good. So if there's any pullbacks, I'm gonna get in. I'm actually exposed to Ethereum pretty heavily, so I definitely want to keep an eye on this, bro. We can get to 2,700, but we gotta retest that 3,600 level, bro. I think we're gonna get there, and I think Aiden Ross will become the first billionaire streamer. Crazy, huh? If we get pullbacks, guys, we gotta wait for some sniper entries. I do love that we got this amazing bullish engulfing candle for Ethereum. I love that we got it from Bitcoin as well. We've been very bullish. But not only that, guys, keep an eye on Cardano. Cardano is currently at 85 cents, and you can see we've gotten some amazing moves already. XRP 263, finally, after this head and shoulder, we already knew that this head and shoulder was gonna take us down, but we broke out of this major trend line, and now we retested that broken trend line. As you can see, higher highs, higher lows, and we pushed to the upside. And goodness gracious, we are at 263. I'm very happy that I got in this one at around $2.14. Look, literally I waited, guys. I waited. I wasn't entering. I was like, well, let it go down. I don't care. I don't care if it goes up. But when we break this trend line, boom, 214 is my entry. You can see perfect entry. Boom, upside. Solana doing insane as well. I got it in Solana as well, bro. I bought a Solana at 140s around here because it retested the 200 EMA. I could have gotten a little bit earlier, but hey, I didn't get in earlier. So we are doing very, very well. And now we got this major trend line. So we are actually looking good. So any pullbacks, once again, guys, any pullbacks, wait for it. Break of a trend line, we should be good. Okay, any break of a trend line. So keep an eye on that. Solana is doing amazing right now as well. Jasmine is already at 0.02. I re-enter at 0.015 and already at 0.02. And there's a lot of headway coming up, guys. I really think that we're gonna be creating some higher highs. Even the spell token, that is a little bit magical for me. But hey, I'm a little bit sad because I had some mug. I closed some mug and it's already at 116. I enter at 62 cents. Could have doubled my investment. Popcat, I enter at 22 cents. It's currently at 59. Could have been doing like $10,000 on that thing. But you don't have to catch everything. At least I'm catching a few pips here and there. For example, I'm actually selling the euro against the US dollar because I see the strength on the dollar, guys. Right now, that's what Donald Trump wanted. I believe that he wanted to get the dollar strong. And euro is currently reaching the 50 EMA, one of my targets. I already closed some positions, and now I'm gonna wait for re-entries if it continues with the downtrend. I do Forex, I do crypto, and I do stocks. I get exposed as much as I can in the things that I understand. And right now, GBP USD, it did go down as I expected to 1.31, and I still think that it can drop a little bit more back to the trend line, maybe 1.30. So that means that the dollar is getting strong. That means the USD JPY is actually getting strong as well, guys. If you can see here, we bounced at a double bottom that we created here, 200 EMA exponential retest. We may have to retest this trend line, this major trend line. So that means that we can go to 155. And if you look at the DXY, guys, I've been talking about it since last week that the dollar was gonna get stronger, and there's no denying that it did get stronger, guys. Look at that. I was actually waiting for this to happen. I was like, man, I don't know. The dollar is already too low, and the dollar is getting it's getting recovery, bro. So let's say, for example, that you go to Colombia, bro, you're gonna be able to buy more stuff right now. Look to the left. We had a major zone here, guys. That's why we actually stopped to the left. Always look to the left. But the major zone that I'm gonna mark is gonna be on the wicks from the candle. And you can see that we're starting to reject this area because it is a major resistance. So a little bit of a pause for the US dollar. We've been doing very good. I think now it's time for the stocks and to keep moving. If there's a pullback, draw opportunities, guys. Draw opportunities. Very, very nice movement in the pre-market, actually during the weekend. Oh, and don't sleep on this. Trump just announced, check this out, guys. Trump just announced an executive order to slash prescription drug prices by 30 to 80%. He's calling it one of the most consequential policies in US history. Big Pharma is shaking right now. Companies like Pfizer, Eli Lilly, J&J. I want to take a look at some of those. You see J&J. It's actually lower, 152. But not that bad. I mean, J&J is pretty good, even though it's doing that. I mean, it can go down, but it's sideways. It's been pretty stable. This actually doesn't show me any problems. Like, it's gonna go drop. That's gonna be a drop opportunity for them, for sure. I'm for sure it's gonna be a drop opportunity. Pfizer is currently at 22.22. It's being as low as it's been the lowest since 2021. So I don't know. This could be an opportunity for them to get things right. I don't see it as a bad thing either. And let's see what else said my notes. So section 5, meanwhile, Google just got removed from Wedbush best ideas list. Let me look for this article real quick. Yeah, here. Over AI concerns, Apple execs throwing shade at their search dominance, and that's making people nervous. Is Alphabet still a buy? Let's go ahead and take a look at it and see if it's worth it long term. So let's take a look at Google real quick. Here comes the bell. It is 8:30. There you go. And Google is at 157. It's not a bad thing. It opened very, very nicely. It's looking good to me, even though it's getting a little bit of bad rep, and it can drop a little bit more to 139, but that's gonna be a drop opportunity for us. For those who really think Google can continue, I don't see Google stopping, bro. Google has so many products. AI is one little thing from everything they got. Like they got AdSense, Google Ads, they got YouTube. They got so many products that it's just gonna be a little dent. Not a problem. Okay? And if you look at the chart, bro, this can go back to 209. Citibank has a target of 195. And if we do a Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, this could be going up to 220s, 240s, or even 300. So any pullback, drop opportunities. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stock market heat map since the market opened. Let's look over here at TradingView. And we're green, bro. Look at this. Google, Meta, Nvidia, Apple. Green all over. And we got a little bit of red in Pharma, but it's not that bad, bro. Pharma, negative 0.8. Nothing. But I see a lot of green, bro. This is good news, bro. Things that I've been looking out for. Nokia, bro. My Nokia 518. I'm loving the move. Another one, Intel 2223. Let's go. This is actually looking solid now. Meta 626, bro. Looking good. I mean, now there could be a little bit of a pullback, so keep an eye on that. Tesla 315. We talked about it already. And Tesla's competition, Rivian, bro. 1486. We entered at 13. I mean, I entered at 1350s. And we are up 1486. Very, very nice. My Rolls Royce is still up at 10.52. SCNS back down to 65 cents. We had a resistance that we gotta get out of, and we just gotta keep an eye on that. I still think SCNS is gonna be good, but third quarter is gonna be the time. Not now. Palantir, $118. Not bad. Let's look for other big movers before I go, guys. Oh, let me look at JetBlue, 526. Okay, JetBlue, 526. Finally getting a little bit of upside. I did enter too early at $7, so I'm a little bit in a loss. Okay, let's see. Yeah, bro, Nvidia 122, looking good. Boeing is at 197. Not bad, bro, not bad. Not bad at all. Look at Auto USD rejecting again. Resistance can go up again, but I already got my sell limits. Man, oh man, what a start of the week. But anyways, Fat Nuts, do you have anything for me to review before I go? Let's see if Fat Nuts come up with something. And Fat Nuts, I bought a new camera, but it didn't work. This is better. The phone is better, bro. It's crazy. The phone is better, bro. Look at that, bro. It even follows me. And gold is at 3,235, which is crazy, bro. Gold's still very high. Look at gold, bro. Look at this. Wow. Gold has to tank, right? Oof, gold had a double top, bro. Look at this. Big rejection from gold here. Big rejection. Gold may be going over here, bro. Wow. Wow. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on this, but it seems like this is the biggest zone, $3,000. I wouldn't enter this not now, man. It's already at a support zone, so I think this gold may go up a little bit. Who knows? Maybe not yet. We're waiting for the RSI to confirm that. Wow, insane, bro. But guys, I think that's been amazing. So, espérate. If anyone sends a super chat, I'll do an instant chart request, your stock, your crypto, live on the spot. If you become a channel member, I'll give you a favorite coin, my sniper analysis, no fluff, just what matters. And if you like the music, don't forget my new track, Rockstar, drops May 24th. I'm going all in on music and markets. Check it out on my link tree or hit the bell so you don't miss it. And before I go, I'm gonna do a video. I think we should do a quick video of what's happening in the markets. So let's do that before I go, okay? Dice 3, 2, 1. Breaking news! Stocks on crypto are rallying today after a historic US-China trade truce. Check it out, guys. Let's go! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes, chewies and chewettes. If you haven't seen the news, then you are in the right spot. Nasdaq up over 4%, the S&P flying past 3%, and even Bitcoin is waking up. Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, they're all jumping. But is this just a short-term hype or the start of a major move? Let's break it down fast, clean, and with the charts to back it up. I'm David. Let's go. Over the weekend, the US and China made a surprise announcement. Do you guess what it was? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comment section if you already know. They're cutting tariffs by 115% on each other's goods for a 90-day period. That means US tariffs on Chinese goods drop from 145% to 30%. China's tariffs on American imports fall from 125 to 10%. This is huge, a huge move. It signals a reset in global trade tensions. Markets love it. Overnight futures surge and now stocks are popping. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if we look at the stock market heat map at the market open, Apple, in the pre-market actually, moved 7% up thanks to lower input cost and reassurance that many iPhones are made in India now. Amazon, Target, Costco, lower import taxes, better margins. Nvidia, AMD, Intel, relief from chip supply chain pressures. Tesla, Ford, GM, cheaper metals and parts equals higher profit potential. FedEx, UPS, even airlines like Delta and American all reacting to this new optimism. This is a full-on risk-on rally, and it's not just tech. Industrials, consumer goods, even logistics are ripping. And what about crypto, King? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin is holding 104,000. Ethereum is climbing, altcoins are stabilizing. Why? Because a truce like this signals lower inflation risk and better liquidity, which the crypto markets love. If the S&P keeps rallying, don't be surprised if Bitcoin pushes toward 110,000. And I'll be watching Ethereum, Solana, and Jasmy. This is my surprise one, Jasmy. We might be entering a new rotation, guys. Meanwhile, a little bit of more headlines for all of you guys. President Trump just signed an executive order to cut drug prices by up to 80%. Big Pharma, Pfizer, Lilly, J&J all reacting. This could be the biggest shakeup in healthcare pricing we've seen in decades. Also, Google. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, just got removed from Wedbush's best ideas list. AI volatility, search pressure from Apple Safari, and investor doubt are weighing on Alphabet. Even with the bounce, analysts are cautious. So where do we go from here? I'm sure you guys are all wondering. Well, first things first, we gotta keep an eye on the data. So I go to forexfactory.com/calendar and keep myself updated. So you can see that tomorrow we got core CPI, month over month and year over year. On Wednesday, we don't have red folder news. On Thursday, we do have core PPI, core retail sales, unemployment claims, and Fed Chair Powell speaking. And Friday, we got the preliminary UOM consumer sentiment, inflation expectations. Okay, guys? So that could reinforce or kill this rally. The 90-day tariff pause, it might just be a temporary unless deeper talks progress. And in crypto, if Bitcoin holds the current price, 104,000, and breaks past the resistance, which, by the way, I'm just gonna show you right now. Why not, guys? We are at 103,958, but the resistance is there, guys. The highest it's been is 109,000. If we break that resistance, then there's gonna be some new numbers coming up. But if we do, we could see the next big wave. But I want to hear from you. Which stock or crypto are you watching this week? Comment below. I'll reply to everyone who drops something insightful. If this helped you stay ahead of the markets, drop a like and hit subscribe. I go live all the time covering these moves. And don't forget, my new song Rockstar drops on May 24th right here on the channel. Link in the description for my link tree, charts, live streams, and music only on Deived. See you in the next one. We do the videos con mucho amor. Peace. Okay, I'm gonna do that clip. Was a good video, bro. But is this just chat? Check it out, guys. Let's go. Today, after a historic... Breaking news! Breaking news! Stocks on crypto are rallying today after a historic US-China trade truce. Okay. Well, guys, that's gonna be the live stream for today. Oh man, I had so much fun. When things are going well, huh? We have fun. Markets are heating up. This might be the beginning of a major move or just the calm before more volatility. So stay with me. Let's chart the plays, look at real setups, and keep leveling up. Smash that like if you learned something today, and make sure you subscribe. We're just getting started. Let's go, familia. Chart up next. We do the videos con mucho amor. Peace.